In Islam, parents hold a place of high honor. The Quran, Islam's holy book, tells Muslims to treat their parents with utmost respect. This essay looks at some important teachings on respecting parents. These teachings come from Sahih al-Bukhari, a trusted source of sayings and actions of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. The Prophet emphasized kindness to parents. He taught that pleasing one's parents is a way to please Allah or God. Disobeying parents is a grave sin according to Islam. Muslims are encouraged to care for parents in their old age just as their parents cared for them in childhood. Section 2. Hadiths on parental respect. A glimpse. Let's look at 4 hadiths, sayings of the Prophet from Sahih al-Bukhari. These hadiths show us how important it is to be good to our parents. They teach us about obedience, kindness, and respect. Hadith 1. A man asked the Prophet, "Which deed is most loved by Allah?" The Prophet replied, "Prayer offered on time." The man asked, "Then what?" The Prophet said, "Kindness to parents." Hadith 2. Another man asked the Prophet about the same thing. This time the Prophet said, "Jihad, struggle, in the cause of Allah." The man's father was still alive, so the Prophet told him, "Your striving is in being good to your parents." Hadith 3. The Prophet said, "The pleasure of Allah is in the pleasure of the father, and the displeasure of Allah is in the displeasure of the father." Hadith 4. A companion of the Prophet asked permission to join a military expedition. The Prophet asked him, "Are your parents alive?" The companion replied, "Yes." The Prophet said, "Then your jihad is in serving them." Section 3. Understanding the Divine Message. These hadiths give us a clear picture. Being good to parents is very important in Islam. The first 2 hadiths show that kindness to parents is one of the most loved deeds by Allah. It is even more important than fighting for Islam if one's parents are alive and need care. The third hadith tells us that our parents' happiness is connected to Allah's happiness. When we make our parents happy, we make Allah happy. The fourth hadith teaches us that serving our parents is a very important duty, even more important than fighting in a war. Section 4. Honoring parents, honoring Allah. These hadiths teach Muslims valuable lessons. Respecting parents is not just good manners, it is a religious duty. We should always be kind to our parents, obey them, and help them, especially when they are old. By serving our parents, we show our gratitude to Allah for the gift of life and family. This is how we can earn Allah's love and blessings. Ultimately, honoring our parents is a path that leads us closer to paradise.